Hi everyone, this is NickNet Hacker coming to you live from Virginia Beach, Virginia with part 2 of my video log for Time of Angels, Doctor Who, Season 5, Episode 4. Okay, taking up where I left off. So, they're in this monument. And apparently River Song was erected by the people that were indigenous to that planet. Now all the people are gone and the monument's pretty much a living tomb to them. Like the statues are supposed to be statues of those people. Unfortunately, by the end of the episode, you learn that's not true at all. By the end of the episode, you realize that when the Weeping Angels came to the planet, and they landed in the middle of that monument, the radiation from them landing was so powerful that it sapped them of all of their energy, and they killed everything that was alive there, apparently. Everything that was living there, they either displaced in time or died as a result of the impact, some sort of thing. So there was nothing for them to absorb. They've been living in that pretty much tomb for probably thousands of years because they can't die. They're immortal creatures. All they can do is stand there as stone because nobody's looking at them. And they've lost so much energy, and they've gone so crazy and with hunger and starvation that they don't even look like themselves anymore. They don't have the angel's wings or the pretty faces anymore. They're kind of crumbling. And I guess maybe they're trying to take over the minds of the people that are in there so that they can find a way out, or find some easier way to feed so they can regain their strength. Because in the past, in Blink, all they were able to do was just displace you into time, to a different point in time, and absorb the potential energy that you would have had you stayed in your proper time. But now they're actually killing people and subsuming their brains so that they can use their voice to talk, like they're doing with the young man, the soldier Bob. They already broke his neck and killed him, but they still got his brain functioning so they can use his voice to talk to the doctor over the intercom. So we leave off the episode with the doctor and Amy and River and whoever's left of those soldiers in the middle of this room with whatever the ore is that they're looking for up the top 30 feet up above them, that they cannot get to it because it's too high and they have no way to get to it. And he takes one of their guns and he shoots at it, which ultimately would cause the light in the room to go out. And if the light in the room goes out, then all of the statues, which is easily over 100 peppered throughout the entire monument, will attack them. And I don't know exactly what the doctor's plan is for this, but I guess we'll have to wait until next week to see. Moffat really had this episode just running quick from the get-go. There was no leading up to, no slowness, and just stuff right into the fray, which is good. This is the kind of thing that they need to keep on with. I mean, there's certain episodes that you can go into it slowly to lead up to it, you know, if the storyline warrants it, but then there's certain ones that you just gotta, bing, bang, boom, into it. That's one of the issues I had with Victory of the Daleks. Dalek episode should be right in the fray, and it wasn't. It was so obscenely slow, and, well, we just won't go into Victory of the Daleks here. But, like I said, I don't have very much negative to say about this particular episode. Even the standby characters, the Marines and the missionary chaplain soldiers, all had their reasons for being there. Let me think. So apparently River Song has a secret to hide from the doctor because she had said, the chaplain said, oh, he doesn't know yet. And she said, well, of course not, because I don't want to go back to prison. I don't know what he's going to think of that, because he didn't appreciate the fact that Lady Christina D'Souza was a thief and wouldn't let her be his companion. But then again, he was at a point in his life where he didn't want any companion anyway, because it would happen with Rose and Donna. But I don't know exactly how he would react to it. I guess we'll just... But obviously, he's going to find out about it at some future point in time. But anyway, I have my own theories about River Song and her issues, and I'm just going to put it out here to just put it out so I won't have to talk about it later. I think because we all have firmly established that she has some kind of relationship with him. The extent of it is unknown at this point. We don't know. Yeah, obviously, she's not companioning with the 11th Doctor or the 10th. She's got her own standalone adventure with them, but not companioning with them full time. At least not yet. I'm thinking either 12th or 13th, more than likely 12th. And whoever the 12th is probably going to look a little older, from what she said. She knows some form of Gallifreyan. She knows his real name, or at least she knows what she believes to be his real name. But gauging from his reaction in silence in the library, I'm pretty damn sure that was his real name. And she uses terms of endearment with him that she would never allow to be used. Just can't anyway. So, either he broke a rule and involved himself with her, and I hope not, or he's only doing what he's doing because he knows, his future self knows he has to tell her these things so that his past self will be able, when she meets up with his past self, he'll be able to do what he has to do in order for the time stream to go along with it's supposed to. I'm hoping for that. That's what makes the most sense, because he's not going to tell someone his real name. He's just not. That's one thing that he wouldn't tell anybody. He wouldn't even tell Rose, and she was the love of his life. I mean, come on. But anyway, that's really it. Not much else to say other than it looks like a really good episode. So we'll wait till next Saturday, see what the cliffhanger tells us. See if they survive. I'm pretty sure they're going to survive. Amy may not be the same after this is over, and I'm thinking this episode will finally get her to see the seriousness and the danger of traveling with the Doctor so she can wake up and smell the coffee, because her attitude when he took her through the tour of the library to get the black box in the first place, in the museum, she was very nonchalant, blasé, why are we here type of attitude. That's one thing that grates on my nerves about her, is that she's all in the moment. And supposedly, it's probably because she's young. And so she wants the adventure and the craziness and going to new planets and going to the past and future and the stars. And oh my God, Rose and Martha and Donna, they appreciated the little things about the Doctor that made him an amazing person. The lessons they learned, the history that they learned while they were with him, and I think she's yet to appreciate that. She probably will, given time. You know, she's got to grow up a little bit more. But she's definitely a clever girl. The only other issue I had was the beginning sequence where River Song jettisoned herself out of the ship and into the TARDIS. It had to be the hokiest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, but if you're going to jettison yourself out into space like that, within 2 seconds she would have been dead. I'm guessing that in Doctor Who land, you know, physics don't apply. But yeah, I'm feeling like the production values are slipping just a nudge, because that just looked really hokey. But hey, you know, it's the Moff. What can you do? Anyway, we'll be back next week for the Time of Angels Part 2, and we'll see you then. Peace out.